X-Men are all different. Different from average humans, and because they're that different, the general public hates them, hounds them, harasses them, fears them. And again, when I used to do a lot of college lecturing, so many of the students would get up and say, we feel that the anti-bigotry message of the X-Men is a very strong one.
I've been seeing a lot of videos about the man from Africa who the government was trying to kill, but they couldn't really kill him. You know, they did all kind of bad stuff to him. I just want to let y'all know, he was a Bantu man, he was an Israelite by blood, a saint, real saint. His name was Simeon Toko. They cut his heart out and everything. You see that? And they told him, he told them when his heart was out that there's many more like him that's gonna come in the future, and they ain't gonna be able to stop what's gonna happen.
Different from average humans, and because they're that different, the general public hates them, hounds them, harasses them, fears them.
Alright, shalom to the elective Israel, to the hopeful elected Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that look like the other nations scattered across the four corners of the earth. I want to give all praises to Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi, Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone led me to this truth, and been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all those who are part of the elect, and to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, be part of that number. Lord willing, is be edifying to those who fear in the name of the Lord and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5, it is not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9 is unto a ring. 2 Peter chapter 5 verse 42. So the water for everybody tuning in. The name of Yahawah is the Heavenly Father, who everybody ignorantly calls God. Bahasham means in the name of, all in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. And Yahawashi is the Holy One of Israel from the tribe of Judah, who is a so-called Negro who was slain at the foundations of the earth for the salvation of Israel. So, Yahawah outside Barak Atham, to all y'all coming on the comment board. And I want to do a lesson kind of going deeper into this topic, because I did, I'd like to try to touch on some other things after I deal with the most important things, dealing with, the trouble coming to America, Babylon the Great, and the other places around the world. But this is something that I wanted to kind of bring across and show you how the movies and things have waxed worse over time and have gotten worse. Okay, so we're going to play some old videos of this so-called Barbie, and then we're going to watch the new ones. Okay, and we're going to show you how much what's happening, and then we're going to put in some precepts, and I'm going to get out of here. So the title is "There Are No Barbies Making It on the Chariots." Okay, so-called UFOs. Okay, is what they call them. So I want to get over here, Lord willing, is edifying to the flock. Before we start getting into this video, okay, I want to pull up a couple things. So we're going to look up this word Barbie, right? So Barbie definition, okay? When you look it up, this is kind of funny. It popped up, but it says right here, it says Barbie, right? It says Barbie, a barbecue, all right? That's what it really means when you go down to it. Now, they have it where it's a doll and whatnot, but the main one is a barbecue. And what's going to happen at the end of this war, okay? What's going to happen at the end is all Barbies are going to get barbecued, okay, by the destruction. So you don't want to be a Barbie, okay? Now, it also says a teenage doll, whatnot, but before that, it was defined as a barbecue. Now, I want to go over here and do the etymology, deeper meaning of it. It's made in the 1970s. And it says Latin from derives from barbarus, foreign, strange, okay? The term applying to non-Romans are used, or those undeemed to be uncivilized. And in this sense, spiritually, if you're a woman who pictures yourself as a Barbie, you're basically uncivilized to the nation of Israel. You are foreign. You're strange, because women are not to be in a position where men are worshiping them. And this is what this place is about, men worshiping women. Okay? Like this is some perfect world, and we're supposed to just bow down to these women, man. Okay? These foreign, strange women that have taken over the earth with their feminism and their, their weird gestures and all their, I'm taking pictures of myself all day and worshiping myself, and I want other men to worship me. These type of women. Now we're going to go in here. I'm not going to watch a lot of it, but this is 13 years ago. Okay? So we're going to pull up a scripture first. Going to make this fairly quick. Okay. The elder gave me a couple other few points that was pretty edifying that I got to put in this as well, because not a lot of people touch on it. So this is 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. So this is what's happening. And, of course, this is mainly for my children's channel, but I went on ahead and put it on my main channel because the elder helped me out with it. So, but evil men and seducers shall whack words, deceiving and being deceived, and that's what we're seeing. They're getting worse and worse, and deceiving and being deceived by thinking this is okay to do this. Now we're going to start back here. 13 years ago, this got 1.3 billion views over 13 years. So this is why people like Nicki Minaj, okay, they're doing this too, okay. She done bring her back into it. About 3 months ago, 95 million views. So we're going to show you the difference, and we're going to watch a little bit of the trailer. And I haven't watched it yet, but we're going to, kind of go in the spirit and break it down and kind of see what they're trying to put out in this video to deceive, young women that are growing up, in America, Babylon the Great.
Hi, Ken.
You want to go for a ride?
Sure, Ken.
Jump in.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere.
You hear that? That's wicked, man.
Life is your creation.
Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life is plastic, it's fantastic.
Okay, and they got young women, going into this and feeling like this is something cool to do. Okay, they was doing this 13 years ago. Okay, as we can see. She's saying some weird stuff. She's saying some weird stuff, talking about undress me and stuff. I thought Barbie was supposed to be for children. I thought Barbie was supposed to be for, young girls. Okay, and look what they're saying. Wickedness. Okay, that's what this is. It's wickedness. Now it came from this to this. Okay.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
See, it's the same beat. And they've changed it to where now it's like transferred over to Jake. Okay, this is how it's showing. It's worse and worse now. Okay, and it's worse because why? Because it's a lot more. You'll see.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Big felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a Ken. Like Jazzy, Stacy, Nikki. All of the Barbies is pretty. Damn. All of the Barbies is bad. It girls, and we ain't playing tag.
You know what I'm saying?
But he spank me when I get back. I'm in LA, Rodeo Drive. I'm in New York, Medicine Ave. I'm a Barbie girl.
You know what I'm saying? And this is all to deceive Eve, man. This is deceived Eve. This is what she looked like, man. Wicked. Doesn't have no understanding of justice, of judgment. This is very wicked, man. And our young women are coming in and being like this. That's why you have a lot of these young women who are caught up in bad situations. Okay? Because they think that they're the prize. But these men who are going to save you from being a barbecue, okay, that's the prize. Okay? You need to be serving one of them. But as a woman who's you're not old enough, you're not grown, if I would say, if you're not in that age, then you just need to be listening to your mother. Lord willing, she's not wicked, and you're supposed to be obeying your parents and praying for the Lord. So when you get to of age to serve a man in the Lord, then you can do that. A mature age. So, this and this is like just to show this is the way that America, Babylon the Great, these women think. They think that they're the center of attention, okay? And this is why, these women are so far gone here and they're doing wickedness and not even thinking it's a big deal. Now, before we get into the trailer, this was the first, there's this show called The Twilight Zone, okay? And there's this is what my elder showed me. We're going to watch a little bit of it. And then I'm going to explain it. pulled up.
Shelly's mad at me.
Shelly? Why would Shelly be mad?
Because I want to play with you, and not with her.
Do you get mad when someone doesn't want to play with you?
No, but Shelly does. She's very jealous.
That must make it hard when you have friends over to play. Shelly must get angry a lot.
I had a friend, but she moved away. And Shelly's a new friend. She thinks I should just play with her and the other girls.
The other girls? The dolls?
Yeah, but you're my newest friend, and I'm gonna play with you. Downstairs where Shelly can't see.
Okay, let's go downstairs and make some cocoa and popcorn.
I can't have sugar after 7.
This is a special night. Let's make an exception.
Can you do that?
Let's go crazy.
Cool. I love chocolate.
Now, we're gonna skip a little bit.
Shelly doesn't.
We're gonna skip it to the end.
You stupid bitches!
So this is supposed to be this is supposed to be a children's movie, but obviously you see, and you know, like so you know it's gonna be a little cheesy, but as you can see, the Barbies start attacking her, okay, and the Barbies is alive, okay, and that's how these women out here is, you know, they're wicked, and you know you try to be all best friends with these young little girls. They got all these secret Barbie dolls dragging your butt across the floor, trying to take you out, man. Okay, and this is why it's foreign. You know, Israelite women don't act like that. They're not jealous. You know, they're not jealous of each other. You know, they don't do stuff like that. They all, when they're in the kingdom, they're gonna be, you know, very good co-wives, and they're gonna love each other, and you know they're gonna please their man. Okay, that's what it's for. But you know, these women out here are like these Barbie dolls. They just in it to please themselves. Okay, so I didn't want to play too much of it. You know, I'm finna get this in. I gotta put his precepts, and then I gotta get out of here. So we're gonna play a little bit of this, and then we're gonna put in some precepts.
Hey Barbie, can I come to your house today?
Sure. I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. You should stop by.
So cool.
You can find me under the lights, diamonds under my eyes.
This is the best day ever. It is the best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now till forever.
And that's how the women think here. They're just like, it's the best day ever. Everybody do what I want to do. Worship me. We're going to get together. We're going to party all day. We're just going to have fun. Okay? That's how women in America think, man.
Do you guys ever think about dying?
Yeah, and then when you tell them this, when you go and prophesy them, do y'all ever think that there's danger coming? Something's going to happen? Everybody stops and was like, what? What are you talking about?
When my heart breaks,
Some things have been happening that might be related.
when my world shakes.
Cold shower, falling off my roof, and my heels are on the ground. What do I have to do? You have to go to the real world. can go back to your regular life, or you can know the truth about the universe.
Right? See the truth about the universe? What it look like? A dirty flip-flop, okay? Ugly. That's how life is. The truth is not pretty, man. Okay? But Esau Edom has painted this fake Barbie America Babylon the Great to get you to think like this is just some fantastic place to be. And really, this is what it looks like, okay? An old, worn down, ugly looking brown flip-flop with the clips on it.
Universe. The choice is now yours. The first one, the high heel. You have to want to know, okay? Do it again.
You have to find out, right? So now look.
I'm coming with you.
Okay. Wow, this is the real world. What's going on? Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
Yeah, you see how she walking around. You see how she dressed, and that's what I'm saying. Like all the women are dressed like that, of course, but you know you got some people that's really dressed like this, man, just looking just extra foreign, extra weird, you know. But you know the world is gonna, you know, they're gonna do what they do, you know, and be wicked as well. But it's just showing like this is really not how a woman is, man. Just oblivious, not well instructed, doesn't know what's going on. You got Ken, the simp. He's just a simple guy. I'm just gonna follow you around and worship you, basically.
Barbie in the real world. That's impossible.
If this got out, this could mean extremely weird things for our world. This would be catastrophic!
We haven't played with Barbie since we were like 5 years old. Oh.
See that? We love Barbie since we was like 5 years old, right? And I said that's all I want to get into it. But she said we love Barbie since like 5 years old. Well, since they 5 years old, right, and they love Barbie all this time, now you got Nicki Minaj doing stuff like this. You got the other Barbie talking about you can undress me all the time, okay? But it's not in the sense of like being faithful to a man of the Lord. It's in the sense of like we can just go out and just, you know, basically deal with whatever man we want to deal with. Okay, this stuff is going off. Okay, this is wickedness. Okay, and this is how these women are out here. These Barbies are gonna get barbecued. So I suggest you don't deal with them. Now I want to go and pull up some precepts. This is going on longer than I wanted it to, but there's a lot of video we had to cover. So we're going to go into 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 23. And we're going to start right here. You know, I looked at this as kind of like a little something that's not very expedient, but, you know, I've already done that part today and done the lesson concerning the war and whatnot. So I thought I'd touch on something that's not touched on as much, you know, extra credit. 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 23. And he went up from thence to Bethel and was going up by the way and came forth. And there came forth little children out of the city and mocked him and said unto him, go up, thou bald head, go up, thou bald head. Right? Right? And you got some people who believe in the Lord. Well, they don't believe in the Lord. They think they believe in the Lord. They try to say that the Lord won't kill children, okay? And he will take your ass out. This is 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 24. And he turned back and looked upon them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. So if he cursed them in the name of the Lord, what is he saying? He's saying, Lord, get him. What did he do? And there came out forth 2 she-bears out of the woods and tear 42 children of them. So them bears ate all them kids, man. Tore them up. Okay? Because they was acting like they was just the center of attention, oblivious to what's going on, mocking, making fun of people, you know, acting like the world revolves around them. And that's the kind of women that are out here, man. These Barbie type females, okay? They don't want to serve no man. And most of them are, you know, Most of them are fruit roll-ups. You know, they're part of the society. It's like, oh, you can be anything you want. Well, if that was the case, civilization would not exist. Okay, if everybody was just doing whatever they wanted, okay, and not doing it the way the Lord set it up. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I am He. There is no power with me. There's no God with me, no false gods. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So those is showing right there that the Lord took out those children, man, because they were wicked. Okay, and people just, you know, they have this concept of just because you're a children, you can't be wicked. And that's not true. Okay? So you need to turn from your ways if you're a wicked child. Okay? And start following the ways of Yahawashi. You know, or if you're a young woman coming into the truth, you need to realize that the ideology of this place is all off. Okay? And then we'll get the Lord will destroy you. Psalms chapter 119, verse 104, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. So we hate to see this stuff, and so we point it out. You know, of course I didn't go watch the movie. I'm not a Barbie fan, but the Lord put the spirit on me to deal with it. It's a stronghold on a lot of our women and kids that we love Barbie since we was 5. It's a lot of children playing with Barbie dolls, just like the men. You know, the men play with G.I. Joe and whatnot as kids, but you know, now if you look now, they ain't got kids playing with G.I. Joe and tough guy stuff, and they like trying to feminize the men now, like Barbie's little buddy. I'm gonna follow you around. I'm gonna just do whatever you tell me to do. I'm gonna, you know, that's how this world's set up. So Isaiah chapter 26 verse 20, come my people, enter into thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed, right? So this is getting beamed into them chariots, them so-called UFOs, but there ain't no Barbies going into the UFOs, man, or into the so-called chariots, the so-called UFOs. The Barbies, there ain't no Barbies going up there. So if you have this mindset of thinking that you're just something special and men need to worship you and you're the prize, then you're not going to make it. Okay, you need to understand that the men is the Lord's flock. The men is the one who the Lord's dealing with. So you want to find the man of the Lord to make sure you please Him. And if you're just a child, you know, make sure that you know you obey by being a good child, obeying your parents, not being a wicked young woman. Okay, you gotta hold yourself accountable for what you do. Just because you're young don't mean you don't need to hold yourself accountable. You know, once you turn about 12, you old enough to know what's good and what's bad basically. You know, younger than that, and it's even younger than that now. You know, you gotta know what's good and what's bad, and you want to surround yourself around women of the Lord, you know, who are, you know, following Yahawashi. And if you don't have that opportunity, if you come into truth, pray to the Lord, and He might bring you one. You know, He might put you around one. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor assert authority over the man, but to be in silence. Right? And that's how it's supposed to be. Women are supposed to be in silence. That's what makes them women. Okay? To be in silence. Not saying you can't talk to your man, but when he's teaching or he calls something out or he doing something, you're supposed to be silent and listen. You know? And respect him. This is Proverbs chapter 27 verse 15. And it reads, a continual dropping in a rainy day and a contentious woman are alike. Now we're going to look up this word contentious. Okay, it really means like, you know, a woman that likes to cause strife, arguing, but we're going to look it up. We're going to fully look it up so you can see. I only got a little bit more precepts and then I'm done. This is not like my number one topic I really like talking about. You know, I didn't really want to have a Barbie lesson, but, you know, the Lord put the spirit on me and was like, go ahead and do it. You know, for my children's channel. You know, Proverbs chapter 27, verse 15. You know, we I had that channel to expose a lot of these movies and whatnot that are being made. It's not the biggest topic of the time right now, but we're going to deal with it. So Proverbs chapter 27, verse 15, a continual dropping in a rainy day and a contentious woman are alike. What's a contentious woman? What's that? Strife, see, contention, strife, contention, objects, contention. Okay, and that's how these women are here. They want to bring strife, they want to bring problems because they don't want to be in a position to where a man has authority over them. Okay, they want to be Barbies. They want to party. They want to have men worship them, just like it showed in that Nicki Minaj video. It's different, okay, than the first one. It had it where it was like they was rapping together, but now it's gotten worse and worse to the point where it's like this, man. You got Jake worshiping the woman, man. Okay, it's going all the way off. So we're gonna go to Proverbs 21:10. Gotta leave real soon. And it reads, the soul of the wicked desireth evil, his neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes, right? No, 21:19. Hold on. That's a good precept, but we want to deal with this. We want to deal with the topic. Proverbs 21:19, it is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman, right? And that's how these women are. Whenever they don't get their way, they want that pink slipper. They want that life of, I'll float off my house into a car. You know, they get an attitude and they're real snobby and just wicked, man. That's how these women are in America, Babylon the Great. They got this Barbie mindset that everybody needs to worship them, and they just need this perfect life. Every day's a perfect day, and we just party all day. That's not really how a woman's supposed to act. Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? And that's talking about the men first and foremost of the nation of Israel. Okay, that's what that's really saying as a nation. Okay, for the Lord have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Okay, and this is out of order because we know that Yahawashi is the head, then the man under that, then the woman, then the children. Okay, that is the order of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And these people have changed that, okay, to where women are running things. And this is why you're seeing this place coming to sure destruction. Okay, so this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth, okay? And it's like, what it means by this is like, basically, you got these women out here that have these mood swings and they're just you don't know what they thinking. They just all over the place. Okay, they're not well instructed. They don't obey. Okay, they look at themselves as more exalted than men. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, right? But the sinner shall be taken by her. So the people who are sinners, you're going to get taken by one of these Nicki Minaj, Barbie type mindset women, and it's going to get you in trouble, okay? Just like that woman who just got caught with all them drugs at that daycare center. Okay, they act like they're just these super nice, we be here for everybody type people, and they end up turn out being demons. This is Ecclesiastes 26, verse 14. A silent and loving woman, right, is a gift of the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And there is nothing so much more as a mind well instructed. And these Barbies are not well instructed, okay? These women like this are not well instructed. And guess what? They're going to turn into barbecue, just like it said. When you look it up, we're going to look it up one more time, then we're getting out of here. That's what the word comes back to. Barbie, a barbecue. It's going to be a barbecue in America, Babylon the Great. And all the women who think that you're just some Barbie girl in a Barbie world, you're going to get barbecued. So I think you might want to revise how you're acting as a woman if you're not acting the way that Yahawashi would look as pleasing, which is what? A silent and loving woman, well instructed. So shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indian Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that look like the other nations scattered across the four corners of the earth. Want to give all praise to Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Bahasham, Qadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who led me to this truth and been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all those who are part of the elect, to the hopeful elect. Lord, wouldn't we be part of that number? Lord, wouldn't this be edifying to those who fear the name of the Lord and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities? His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5 and is not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9 is unto a ring. 2 Peter chapter 5 verse 42. Why above ball? The water for everybody tuning in. Yahawashi Bricktown. No, this is not something that, a lot of brothers touch on, but, the Lord put the spirit on me. He said, go deal with it. And Lord willing, is edifying to some of these young women out here, and they can get themselves more well instructed in the Lord and surround themselves around women, of the Lord who are trying to serve the Lord and come back to repentance. So Lord willing is edifying. Shalom.